So this is my last video, the post office hopefully, and I'm gonna tell you why I quit it. The first thing I'm gonna need to tell you is little things that I did wrong, or you could say wrong, but at the same time it was funny. Now that I see it from now, right? The first one is when we did. There's places that you have to pick up, mail. It's called what do you call it? Collections. But you also have to go to places and pick them up, annex and so on. So one time I picked up the mail. I was very new, and they gave me these envelopes, registered, certified, and everything. And in my mind, all of them go out. So I grabbed them. I did all my collection, brought it in, and I dumped it in the mail area, right, on the letters. Well, 3 days, 2 or 3 days afterwards, or a day afterwards, they talked to me. They said, that the red register had money. Well, for me, mail has to go out. If nobody told me what to do, it goes out, and that's what I did. They told me it was 35,000, but I'm not sure. So the good thing is they got it back. But it's like little things. If you don't get notified, it's not your problem. You know what I mean? The second one is I'm driving the collection, the 2-ton. That was the ice machine. The 2-ton, and I ran through a cable on the that was hanging. It was hanging low. I got out of the truck. I saw it. I panicked. I did call the supervisor, and the supervisor told me, "Is the truck okay?" I mean, that gives you an idea, the priority. You know what I mean? When somebody tells you how the truck is, instead of how you are, or how did it happen, or whatever, it gives you an idea, the priority. I did mess up my back also, but I didn't tell them because I was on probation. But I had a back problem because I was in the military during that time. So now I'm gonna tell you why I quit it. It's a lot of things, but all of them had that little thing that says, okay, one more little thing, and I'm gonna quit. So I'm gonna tell you my personal things why I quit it. First, I wanted to get my degree, my associate's degree at that time. And the reason I wanted to get it is because in my family, everybody has it, my 2 sisters, except me. And I remember when my mom passed away, the middle sister, which is the oldest out of the 2, she cried and she said she wanted to get her degree with my mom because my mom was planning to go to school at the same time. And I felt like if that was her goal, and I was the only one without a degree, I should get it as well. So I got out, but I'm still gonna tell you the other scenarios why I quit it. I got out, I got my associates, and about a month ago, I got my bachelor. So now I'm the only one without a master, but I'm satisfied with a bachelor because that basically tells you that the way I feel is that yes, it was because it was a goal of my sister. So I said, what, I don't want to be the only one. At the same time, I wanted my dad. Now he's still alive. I wanted him and everybody to say, you know what, the struggles or the goals on how the family should be, we made it basically. Like they basically sacrificed or worked on the fields and everything, so we could all have a degree and we could all have a good life. So that's the one of them. The second one, my disability kicked in from the military. Plus, I'm retired. So, for people that don't know, if you're disabled, depending on depending how much disability, you get X amount of money to cover your expenses and everything on disability and everything. So that one kicked in. Like I said, everything is adding. And one day, we had a meeting, three of the CCAs with our union guy, and that's the first time I snapped. I told them it's not right that they're punishing one of the two females, and they're making us work everything, and they're just punishing her because they want her to basically quit. Because if you're not working, you cannot feed your family. So I didn't feel it was right. So I went from one mode to another one. Okay, I got mad. I remember one of them told me, I did not realize that you were like that. I'm like, because it's not right what they're doing. So they kept on doing that, giving her 8 hours, giving her 16, sometimes probably not even none. Sometimes sending her to another area like an hour and from where we're at, an hour and something away. You know, you're basically sending her out. You're not going to learn like that. So it's always adding. And me and her once talked, and she said, you know why? Why are they giving those two people a route and they're not giving us a route? I said, look, sooner or later, they're going to struggle because they're focused on one route. It's easy to make one route if you're stuck on it for 2 weeks or whatever. Meanwhile, I'm jumping around, so I'm learning. Yes, they're getting mad at me because I'm slow. But at the same time, I'm learning all the routes. By the second month, I knew all the routes. I could case all of them, with the exception of one, because they didn't let me case that one. But I did it once, the route. And that's the key route that took to the brink, okay? So, like I said, everything is leading to it. My degree, my disability, and not agreeing that they're giving me 50 hours, 52 hours, 48 hours. Meanwhile, you have somebody you're trying to punish and make them quit, getting 8 hours. You know, they cannot feed their family. So, Friday came in. And I told them, and that's when the schedule came in. No, Saturday is when the schedule comes out, or Friday. But I'll say Saturday. So I looked at the schedule, and I saw they had me in a route. It's called City 8. City 8 is downtown. On a Monday they had me. And they had me doing collections in the auxiliary route. And I told the supervisor, I said, look, man, I cannot do all of them because the auxiliary starts at 11 a.m. The collection starts at 5 p.m. That route, that's my second time doing it. I don't know how to case it yet. I could do the route, but on a Monday, downtown, all those packages that didn't go through Saturday because some places closed, Sunday, I'm stuck doing all those on that day. It's hard to do all of them, you know, and do the rest. They may say other collection guys, other CCAs do it, but some CCAs don't eat, don't take breaks. That's an hour extra that they have. Me being now more mature, more of a longer as a CCA, I'm like, whoa, I'm gonna take my lunch break and everything. So I talked to the guy on Saturday, the supervisor, and I forgot what he said. And like, okay, man, I'm already not liking this. So I'm leaving, and I saw him going inside the office, and the other supervisor said, yeah, man, I like how you told him this and all that. I'm like, these guys don't know that I'm about to, I don't want to say snap, but yes, snap, right? So Sunday came in, and I'm doing Amazon, basically packages on Sunday. So I come in and work, and I saw the guy in City 8, the actual guy, the city carrier, putting stickers and everything, which I did appreciate, because he's trying to help me where to go. Because A, you have a blue box that you have to hit on time, and then you got to do the whole route, and you got to do everything. And this is one of those places that has, we'll say, Main Street It's in the middle, and then there's main north, main south, and both of them have main 100, main 100, main 200, main 200, main 200. There's no native. There's two of them, so you gotta hit it right. If you skip one, you gotta go back and deliver it because it's the middle street. It's hard to explain, and it has all the numbers, the same ones on both sides. So I'm already kind of frustrated, right? And I'm a little bit nervous, even though I'm because I cannot do it, you know. So Sunday comes around. Monday, and the other guy said, "I'll do that casing, you do mine," because he knows that I'm gonna struggle. He was the actual guy that used to do it, but he moved out of that city route. He's another collection guy, another city carrier, not CCA, city carrier. So he's doing, I'm doing mine, and here comes the supervisor telling me how much time you need and this and that. I said, man, I cannot do all three. So he deducted an hour. He said, how about now? I said, I cannot do it yet. I cannot do it. He said, and he kept on saying things, and I remember he saying, you point, I shoot, and all that. I'm like, this guy doesn't know I'm on the brink of quitting already, right? So he kept on saying things, just bickering, and then you gotta remember, the other girl, they don't have her at work. I already did 52 hours the week previous, and I'm already frustrated. You know, so many hours. You know, my plan wasn't to work 52 hours every week after I basically retired. And I know people may bash me because I've said that right there. But if you have people, use them. Utilize them properly. So he kept on giving parts of my route to other people. So now he has 3 people. He's like, wow, now you could do it if you do it faster. No, I can't still do it. Another guy, he said, you still got to do it? I said, look, man, I have to come drive back over here, pick up the 2-ton, and then drive out. That's easily 30 minutes I'm wasting. Because you got to carry the 2-ton because you're picking up so much mail from all these places like stores. They're not stores, but big ones. And there's a lot of mail. Like the whole 2-ton gets filled sometimes. So you cannot take the IOB and say, you know what, I'm just going to take the IOB. Because then you're stuck, you know. And I'm getting mad. And he keeps on talking and all that. So now everybody's frustrated because they're waiting on the guy casing. Because he's casing my route. And there's a lot of packages, you know. And we got to separate them for everybody. So I'm putting stuff in the truck. I don't know the route almost 100%. So I don't know if I'm putting stuff in my truck that's supposed to go on mine or it's supposed to go on another one that is taking part of my route. So I could see the city carriers, some of them on a corner, probably mumbling, talking or whatever among themselves. And I'm already getting mad because it's hard to do all 3. The postmaster sees it and he calls the supervisor and says, why are you giving them all those 3, especially that city? That's the hardest one to do on Monday. By that time, they're trying to change everything. By that time, I'm already mad. I went to the outside, the IOB, and I told him, you know what, I'm going to quit. I'm already frustrated. I go inside, and when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I'm not just one of those that will say, I'm going to quit, and then I'm like, you know what, second thought, I won't. No, I'm already committed, you know. So when I go inside, I see 3 people, three city carriers, and I talk to one. And he said, yeah, go ahead, quit. I said, all right, I'm quitting. And he said, no, man, I didn't think you're going to quit right now. I said, yeah, I'm quitting right now. So I started shaking all the city carriers' hands. And I go to the front where the supervisor's at, and I say, here, I quit. And I gave him my arrow key. And then I clocked out because, you know, I'm honest. And I'm about to go grab my stuff so I could leave. And he said, well, wait, man, you need to talk to the postmaster. So in my mind, I'm like, why am I talking to the postmaster if I were to quit him, right? So I said, all right, I'm going to talk. I told the union guy, let's go. I don't even know why I told the union guy. He's no longer my union guy, you know what I mean? So we went inside. And she's telling me why I quit it or whatever. And I told her, because I know I'm not going to say I know. I assume that she is one part of the people that are holding the other worker on the bench or not working, so they could squeeze out, and she quit, right? And I'm the guy that they're giving all the hours. The other lady also, the other guy too, and I'm getting frustrated. And I said, look, man, it's I don't want to curse in here. I don't want to curse on the video. So I said a lot of cursing words. I said, this is BS. This is F, all those things. And she's trying to explain. She said, you know what? I don't need to explain to you. I said, I don't really care if you don't, because that's F up and everything, right? And the supervisor stood up because he was sitting down. The union guy was standing. She was sitting down, and I was standing. He stood up. He said, you don't curse. So I turn around because I'm already, my blood is boiled up already, It's boiled like super, like temperature in the kitchen all high. And I told him, you know what, I already effing quit it, right? But the way I said it and the way I was mad, I could tell that he was like shocked the way I was acting. That all he did is just looked at me, and I could see his eyes. I don't want to say fear, but like surprise or whatever, that he sat down. And I told her that's not right the way you guys are doing her. It's not right that you're giving all these hours when you have people still that you're capable of giving those hours. You're giving me all that overtime, and the main concern of you guys is not give extra hours. Why are you giving me extra overtime when you could give her for 16 and you're giving me, $24, $25 or whatever the case is, 32, 25, 27. I don't know how much it is. I was frustrated. I was probably almost at penalty. So after he sat down, I think she noticed, and she said, you know what, just give him the paperwork. So she gave me the paperwork. She said, go get it from the printer. I was not gonna go get it from the printer. I know the union guy wasn't gonna go get it from the printer. So he got up and went to go get it from the printer. He came back, I signed it, and I remember her smirking. And she said, I don't know what you're gonna do when you get out of here. I was tired, I was mad. And I told her, you know what? I'm gonna go to sleep after I get out of here. But first I'm gonna go buy me an Xbox so I can play after I wake up, because that's all I wanna do now. When I left there, I went to Walmart, bought me an Xbox. I have never played the Xbox. Never. But I was mad. And I always, when I'm mad, I guess I do things like that. I could tell you other stories when I get mad, and I buy things that I never use. Just because I'm mad. But I did go to sleep. I think I went to sleep for 6-7 hours. I was so relaxed. I woke up, and I said, do I regret it? I said, no, I don't regret it. I guess not. So I didn't work for 6 months after that, because like I said, I was retired. But then I said, you know what? I need money for hobbies. So I went to work for security. I was working 1 day a week. No, I was working 2 days, 3 days, then I went down to 1 day. And now that I'm working 5 days, but I'm working in a place where I could do all the stuff, which I did my bachelor. I did my associate's, my bachelor. And I'm doing other stuff. I'll make other videos about security for people that are wondering how security life is. So the question might be, do I regret it? No, I don't regret it, because your mind starts thinking of what I could do now. It's not I should go back. No, it's never like that. I guess I don't miss things when I leave them. Now, if I didn't have the income that is coming to me, would I accept everything they were telling me? Probably yes. I'm not gonna lie. Probably yes, because you gotta maintain the bills payment. The bills payment, your lifestyle, and whatever. So I probably would have stayed. I would have probably done everything they asked me, even though I know I wasn't gonna be able to. Do I recommend the post office? Honestly, I do, because for people that are just coming out of high school, it's a good income. You know what I mean? it's a good income compared to other places, unless you work for the oil companies and everything. What else I was gonna say about that? Do I recommend it? Would I stay? I already told you that. But I do recommend it, and if I see the supervisor, am I gonna hold a grudge? A little bit, but I'll talk to him. It doesn't bother me. Actually, I saw the postmaster, but I was so mad that day that I didn't talk to her because they lost my package. She moved to my city, and they lost a package. They lost a $800 package, and I was frustrated. So I didn't want to talk to her at that time because I might snap, But if I see her, I'll probably say hi. I'll probably smile and say thank you for the opportunity. I'm not one of those that holds grudges. And that's about it. I just wanted to tell you why I quit it so people can know. It's nothing that drastic, but sometimes it gives you so much and you see that other people are not getting treated right. I guess that's the way I supervised when I was a supervisor. I like to treat everybody the same. We all leave the same time. And it's a teamwork, But over here, there's a teamwork, the same thing, but they got somebody on the bench they want to quit. And that's not right for me. And that's about it. Hopefully, you guys understand why I quit it. There's no hard feelings with the post office. Have a good day.